I write everything. And, if you're wearing a blue shirt and I wrote 10 jokes about blue shirts over the past 10 years and you walk in the ring and you got that blue shirt on, I'm just going to pull those jokes out of my pocket that I have logged in my fucking hard drive, dude. And I got so many tabs open at one time. Like I'll just and I'm blessed because I'm able to remember a lot of those things that I write. You know what I mean? Whereas a lot of people can't. And I think that repetition is the truth of that. Like I'm better now than I ever was in my career. Maybe not in front of a live crowd, but cutting a promo to a Instagram camera and just straight through one take, bang. That I'm better at than I've ever been. Working a live crowd now, I don't get as many chances to do it as I used to. And you'll always walk away from the live crowd going, damn, I forgot to say that if you're me. Like
Yeah,
I
because
just
I think don't you think a lot of it though is because when you cut a promo on say Instagram, you just cut your promo to when a live crowd, it takes, you can see some. Like, I remember every time I would come back, man, people would be like, "Well, we used to be able to cut a promo." Yeah, but like when you cut a promo in your brain, people aren't like the worst thing I think that ever happened in our business was that fucking what when Austin
Oh.
said what, because if you're somebody like me who has a slow cadence, you're fucking, I mean, it's a minefield. What? And then your PG-13s, you can't say they go, what? They say, what? I said a fucking blind dude blew me last night. And then they go, oh, we're saying what? And he's saying a blind dude. I mean, a deaf man blew me last night. Sorry. If I said that deaf man blew me last night. What? I said a deaf man blew me last night. And they'd be like, but you could, that was the whole thing. We could have got away with that in fucking 96. Now, no, you're fired.
All you have to say is yeah now.
Yeah, now you're fired. So
the second thing I was gonna say, Enzo, with your character work, I don't want to say like something like stereotype, but like the amped up Italian kind of part, like is that more along the lines of real life, just kind of amped up, or
no, I mean, if you saw my pop Tony, I got Tony tatted on my arm. That's soprano, but my dad's name's Tony. You'd see that I'm Italian. There's no denying it. But my mother's 100% Irish. So give way to the, fucking light features and whatnot. But my sister looks like she's Spanish, honestly. When my dad's a DJ, we used to go through the kitchens, the bar mitzvah, the quinceanera and shit. We'd be carrying speakers and all the cooks would be hollering at my sister in Spanish. My dad looks so young. He looks like he's our sibling. My dad has no gray hair in his head. And he was born in 60.
Wow.
He's got a full head of jet black hair. It's crazy.
Were you a fan of FBI and ECW? You ever watch any of those old?
I mean, the correlations there. To me, Enzo was a character, and you could disregard the Italian part of it as much as they probably tried to run with it at the very start of it. I worked on the character, and it was just a play off of everyone from where I'm from. It wasn't a play on an Italian as much as it was a play on someone from fucking New York or from fucking New Jersey who talks shit. So, and obviously, the easiest story ever told, Kev, you told it a long time, the little guy barks and the big guy cleans it up. So I was real lucky to have fucking Big Cass standing behind me. I definitely could have never did it without him. I know that. Like, people will come up to you and say dumbass shit like, oh man, I liked you, or they'll go to the other one and they'll be like, oh, I like the other one. It's like, we're a tag team for a reason, and we were successful as a tag team for a reason. We were 6 years together, bro. Like, that's a run in any not too many OG original tag teams that you look at one guy and you think of the other. And we had that branded, and we were blessed, that we were able to find each other.
Yeah, it's hard to be married to somebody for 6 years.
Oh baby, yeah. Well, I mean, we broke up in real life. You know what I mean? About
Yeah.
6, 7. 6, 7 months, maybe a year before that. I don't even think we were looking at each other, but the world didn't know that. And it played out great on camera for us because when they broke us up, it was a fucking bombshell number rating. And it was, hey, I went on my singles career with 205 Live, and man, I had the best time working with those guys. That was the highlight of my career so far.